Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm late. I know, I'm always late. But I'm here. I am. Let's see. Good morning, OG. Good morning. Good morning, GT. How is everybody this morning? I made the live about sit down, come chill, have a cup of coffee and talk, right? I forgot my coffee. How in the world do you forget coffee? So give me a moment. Be right back because I've got to get my coffee. Because I can take you with me. Oh my god. Oh, that jackass. He finished off my coffee. I'm like, oh, we'll work that out. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Since I was dumb and broke my phone stand. Work it out this way. All right, I'm back. What's up, y'all? So, got my coffee, got my vape, and so, funny situation. I did not download them, but I found the pictures. Well, they're not really pictures. Your house just lost power. Well, ain't that good? Is it raining or anything up by you? Maybe the storms that came through us yesterday got to you today. Her power goes out a lot. It's probably gonna. What do you think? Somebody hit the pole? Eva, get out of my thing. I don't think there is. This is what she was doing yesterday, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. I was thinking, huh. I think this was it. Now just watch her. So, seen that, right? Hello, Circle Box. What's up, dude? So that whole trial, she was sitting there flipping off the jury. Now they think that she might have been flipping off the witnesses, but the way she's sitting, she's looking directly at that jury. Yeah, we can't see it. We can't see that at all from our angle, how they have the camera. We can see her, but we can barely see what she's doing over there. But oh my God, when I saw that this morning, I was like, holy shit. Hello, hello, welcome in on Facebook. How are you guys doing? So, oh man, I didn't even think about, I'm on Facebook too, so I didn't even think about showing them what you guys just saw. So we're going to do it one more time. So Facebook, I'm going to show you what I showed YouTube. Is Letitia Stout. She's trying to live her 11-year-old son, Gannon Stout. This is her sitting over attorneys yesterday while in court. This is what she on so many levels. So disrespectful. Eva, enough. All right, so I can't listen with that beeping. Sorry. Get a new mic, something, killing the quality. Sorry, can't do nothing about it until I get a new laptop. Sorry. Good morning, Pickles. How are you? Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Deborah. Candace, I love you, Mama. When I seen her look over at Dad once, I bet that's what she was doing. Her attorney couldn't get her to stop. I don't even know if he even realized she was doing it, honestly. Because most of the time they were either looking at the witnesses on the stand or they were talking to the prosecutors. So we can't really see what she's doing because she's like in that corner and she's got her hair down in front of her face. Even when it's not in her face, we can't see her doing any kind of hand gestures. Y'all on Facebook, have you been keeping up with the Letitia Stout trial? Two of them sitting right there. Yeah, but do you think they're really going to stop her? Like, I don't think they were retained. I think they were court appointed. So really, they're going to do what they can for her, but they're not really going to go to the max if she's not paying their retaining fee. Welcome in, Victoria, or Vicky, sorry. So, yeah, with Letitia, we don't know that's going to be an up or down, up or down. There's going to be an up or down trial, but I guarantee you she's going to be convicted no matter what. But it's my laptop. Sorry. I hope the judge puts her right between the two of them. And that's what I don't understand. Majority of the time when you see a trial, the defendant sits in between the lawyers, like not in the corner, shoved in the corner by, to where she isn't being seen. And that's weird to me. Like, as many trials as I have watched, I can't say participated in, I haven't been in a trials like that, but I was called to jury duty a couple times, which I was pretty pissed off that I never got picked. I want to be on the jury so bad. I don't know many people that are very excited about getting jury duty, but I really want jury duty. And I can't do it for my county because more than likely I know the person that will be on trial. Never seen anyone. Yeah, I've never seen anyone that close to the wall before either. Not at all. It would be something if the judge did make her sit in the middle from now on, considering, he chewed her out yesterday for flipping everybody off. Because, there was that one time where she had held up her fingers like this, like that, kind of like the I love you sign, but somebody told me it was like the devil sign. The way she had it. I don't know. Looks like they just given the best they want to. It's a closed case. Yeah. Because if you remember the opening statement, one of the lawyers for the defendant did, when he did his opening statement, he came right out and said, hey, I don't blame y'all for hating me. Like, I understand you hate me for defending Letitia. And then he looked at him and said, Letitia, we lost. And he said it to the judge. He said it to the jury. He even said it to the prosecutor. He's like, we lost. We know we lost, but we're still going to try. So, I mean, they can only try so hard. Yeah, it certainly can be the devil's sign. All right, I didn't know that. They're just trying to get this over, but looks like she will start acting up the jury time. Put money, she will be Mr. Brooks soon. Pickles. Pickles, pickles, pickles. You're too much. I got a piece of hair in it. Is my volume okay for y'all? On besides the noise you hear, is my volume okay? Because my circle around my picture is going crazy, and it doesn't usually do that. Okay, so we never really finished talking about all 6 of those ladies last night. And I really don't want to talk about them all. All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been I don't really want to just keep talking about Tisha because, like I said, we can make a whole entire live, whether it be Facebook Live or I be live on here. we can make up a whole live just on Letitia. We can make up a whole live just on Lori. We need to find out what's going on more with the West trial than these two. We can follow these two with no problem. So what I think I'm gonna do today is try to get the link to get into the courtroom, but I'm not allowed to restream it. So what I was thinking is I could probably do the audio of it, but that's not going to start until they're 3 hours behind us, so it's only 7:35 there now, and they probably start in about 2 hours. So I would think 9 o'clock their time, which would be like, I thought it was 11 something our time, but it would be 12, I guess, lunchtime. No, they have the video too. If you can you have the link to get into the courtroom itself. It's audio and video, but you cannot restream it. If you get caught restreaming that proceeding, you can possibly get charged with what is it called? Contempt. I don't need to be in trouble in California when I live in North Carolina, just saying. One of my mods said it last night that we can watch it and hear it, but you have to be in the courtroom. And no, you cannot restream it at all. That's why I was saying maybe just audio, but I don't want to get in trouble for that either. I don't know how to go about doing it. Because there's a lot of people that are recording it, and I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to record something like that. So and it wouldn't matter. My dog would probably bark halfway through it and mess up the recording. So it's not like I can go back, rewind, and say, hey. No, I'm sure she wouldn't, but I wouldn't restream her either. I wouldn't restream her. We could go to her live and watch it, but I wouldn't without their consent, or if I'm not for them or don't know them, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, we're not. We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to restream the West trial, but we will. We could I don't know. I don't want to do it on YouTube. Like, I could probably listen to it on YouTube and then put it out on Facebook, on my live on Facebook, because it's just a live. You can listen to it with me through Facebook instead. She didn't do a live. She did a recap. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could probably be live on my Facebook through the Facebook group, my TC Dippy group on Facebook, and listen to it together through here. But yeah, I don't know how else to go about it, and I don't really want to do something that's going to get me in trouble. I don't need that. Don't need that at all. You don't do Facebook? Do you do Messenger? Because Messenger, you don't have to do um Facebook. I don't really do Facebook. I have like 3 groups that I do. I have oh, did he? Oh shit. I'm sorry, bud. Um I have 2 true crime groups, and then I have a women's group, a Mimi. It's called It's Bitchin' Time. Um on Facebook. And then I have my professional page, which I don't even mess with that no more. So, I mean, I really don't even mess with it. Yeah, but I do Messenger. And through Messenger, you can join the Facebook group without going on Facebook. You can do I have it set up to where we have groups, certain chats. There's one for Lori, one for Letitia. And each chat you can do different things in. I would have to invite you there, though. Cassie, are you in? OG, where are you at? OG. I'm trying to figure out where she's at, if she's in here or if she's on the Facebook Live. You can have more than one person in Messenger. Yeah, I've got several groups on Messenger. I'm at, she's on Messenger. See? I didn't know if you were in YouTube. I was going to end this live, but if you're here, then you could stay here. You don't have to go over there. I just wanted to figure out where the hell you were. It says 5. Yeah. But Messenger, I have a lot of groups on Messenger. Which I don't know when they started that. It kind of drives me crazy. But I'll show you what I mean. All right. So that would be, you see where it says chat? That's your regular Messenger, right? These are all the groups that I belong to on Facebook. Well, no, not all of them. Some of them. Some of the groups that I belong to on Facebook. Most of them have chats now. Most of them. And where is mine? And here's mine. This is mine. And then I have different chat rooms. Okay, I'm closing out over here since you left. So yeah, that's um yeah, you could create your own group, but it won't go in that chat. It'll stay in your regular chat. Um, like I have several different ones for like my mods in here. I have a chat for them on here. Um, I also have one on Instagram. If they don't have Messenger, we do it on Instagram. Oh, come on. Um, so just look for me on, like, you could go up there and compose a note, a text to me. And, shit, she's up early. And, it'll locate me and then I can add you to the groups. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. It was the mother-in-law. Ugh. Haven't added you where? Oh, I haven't you because you haven't messaged me. I don't damn which one you're using, dude. Do you ever? He's got each account, whether it be Discord or Messenger, Instagram. I told her I just came back. That's because you messaged me on my professional page. You didn't message me on Messenger. I just found it. Oh. Kinds of names, got all kinds of accounts. Anyway, so what do you want to talk about? I didn't have anything quite in mind. That's why I just said let's chill and chat. Excuse me. I figured Job would come up with one of those. See, the only way I have more than one account is if it's a professional page, like on not my Instagram now, but my Instagram before this one that I got locked out of. That Instagram was monetized. My Facebook, I am a meta, I guess, type person. I do get paid on Facebook, not much. Not much at all. I think I have acquired maybe $5 in 3 months. So I don't get paid very much on Facebook. But I don't get stars either. If I got the stars, but I don't put out enough videos. Can't do any of that. So you don't care what you want to talk about. Hold on a minute. All right. So we can talk about Mm. Nope, that's not it. Here is. We'll watch this. This is Lori Vallow's son, Colby, his full interview. You're trying to find what? Your motivation to get out of bed? Yeah, they're on YouTube, but we use like Discord or Messenger, Instagram. We use them as tools to like talk to people off of here. Or we have groups that we can do more in than we can do on YouTube. See, YouTube, you can only basically make videos or do a live. You have no privacy on YouTube. So when you go to Facebook, you have privacy. You can set privacy limits. You can have groups of only certain people. Then you can have groups of everybody. Same thing with Instagram and same thing with Discord. Now, if you were in my Discord, you would see a lot of different things. Like I have a file for just about everybody. OG, can you get that link for the Discord and put it in here? And also for the Facebook group, please.
Colby, thanks. Yeah. And I just want to start and catch up with you because last time I spoke to you was, man, it seems like forever ago. Yep. And I just want to know, like, where your head's at right now after this thing came out. And you're doing the right step forward. Yeah, so honestly, it's probably the point where you have to I was really that though.
Did you guys hear any of that? Because it was on red the whole time, so I didn't know if you guys were able to hear any of that interview. Well, yeah, Discord, I mean, that has like everything. Everything that I have done in 2 years is on Discord. I have more detailed things on Discord. All right, I'll fix it. Let's do it on this. No, get out. No, we don't want the YouTube for kids.
Well, Colby, thank you for making this time. It's been such a week for you and your family. Yeah. And I just want to start and catch up with you because last time I spoke to you was, man, 2020. It seems like forever ago. Yeah. And I just want to know like where your head is at right now after this indictment came down and the new details that have come out. And you're moving in the right step. They're moving the right step forward for justice at the same time.
Oh, what am I even doing? This isn't even an interview from here recently. This is from a year ago. Do you guys want to hear the...
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel.
Jesus. Hello. Do y'all want to hear the audio from the West trial yesterday? They don't know. Actually, they just had some charges brought up on his dad the other day. I heard.
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. They can use brute force by attempting to use every password or has been called to testify and will do so via Zoom. Prosecutor Eric Smith is questioning.
All right, I told you guys she's an older lady,
and
so
subscribe.
Just listen.
Hit the bell so that you get notifications every time I post. I will be covering Trezell and Jacqueline West's trial every day. The trial's back in session. It will only be in session until noon today. Paul Thomas has been called to testify and will do so via Zoom. Prosecutor Eric Smith is questioning Thomas, who is a special agent for Secret Service. The Wests are charged with murder and other crimes in the deaths of Orrin 4 and Orson 3, two of their adopted children. Their bodies have not been found and the Wests have pleaded not guilty. Thomas works on digital evidence extraction. He's explaining tools used for the extraction, how to bypass codes, and get info from phones. Thomas testified he's not always able to bypass phones or passwords on cell phones. Brute force by attempting to use every password or PIN they have available to try to unlock the phone. Thomas said he received 2 LG phones from Bakersfield Police Department in this case. The first phone, item 1, had a pattern pass code on it, he said. Item 2 had a PIN lock. The phones were the lab where Thomas photographed them and used tools to get an extraction. They got a limited amount of data from each device. Thomas said it depends on the device. And for these models, that's the best they could get. The data extracted was processed through software and a report generated for an investigator to go through, Thomas said. Thomas said he did identify email accounts for each phone. One email appears to have belonged to Jacqueline West, the other Trezell. Extractions were given to Bakersfield Police Department for review, Thomas said. Smith ended his questioning. In a cross-examination from Alexia Torres Stallings, Jacqueline West's lead attorney, Thomas said it appears he had the PIN code for item 2. He said they weren't able to unlock item 1, but the PIN unlocked item 2. Torres Stallings asked if he was aware the pattern password for item 1 was provided to law enforcement at an earlier time. Judge Charles Bremer sustained an objection from Smith. The objection was for lack of foundation. Torres Stallings ended her questioning, and Victor Nasser, an attorney for Trezell West, is now cross-examining Thomas. Thomas said this was the best extraction that could have been done at the time on the 2 phones. He said they're always getting new, improved technology that could potentially help them get more information. Thomas has been excused. The next witness will also testify via Zoom. Scott Medlin has been called to testify. He's employed with the FBI, has been since 2007. He's a digital forensic unit. On December 28, 2020, Medlin received a number of items from an FBI agent in Bakersfield. Medlin received a thumb drive, 6 laptops, hard drive, Samsung Note cell phone, 2 Amazons, a bag of 8 thumb drives, 3 micro SD cards, an LG phone, another LG phone. Medlin testified a number of tools were used to extract data from the devices. He's going over the tools used. Medlin was not able to extract data from a Samsung phone. The phone did not respond. The screen was damaged. Could not get it to boot up. He was not able to extract data from one of the LG phones. It was locked with a PIN code, Medlin said. The other LG phone was also locked with a pin, and he was not able to extract data from it. Medlin corrected himself after being questioned by Smith and said one of the phones was locked with a pattern. He was not able to extract data from a hard disk drive, Medlin said. He got data from 2 of the 3 micro SD cards, he said. Medlin was able to extract data from a thumb drive and from 8 USB devices. He got data from multiple laptops, Medlin said. Smith ended his question, and Torres Stallings has begun cross-examination. Medlin was first contacted for this case on December 24, 2020. He began examining devices 4 days later. He said on December 28, 2020, he was told the evidence was ready to be picked up and examined. He's not sure what happened in the intervening days. Medlin testified he was later told to stop working on the items and doesn't know why. Torres Stallings finished, and Timothy Hennessy, lead attorney for Trudella West, has begun cross-examination. Medlin confirmed one of the LG phones was locked with a pattern. There were ways to still get into it, but he just didn't have time. Medlin said he didn't get around to doing that before he was told to stop working on the devices. Medlin has been excused. Bakersfield Police Department Detective Antonio Orozco has been called to the stand. He's testifying in person. Zoom testimony is over for now. Orozco said he was asked to download footage from a surveillance camera affixed to the northwest corner of the Bakersfield Police Department. It faces southwest, covering 8th Street south of Truxton Avenue and a portion of the Strata Credit Union parking lot. He got footage from December 19, 2020 from the afternoon. Smith is moving the footage into evidence. An image from that camera is being displayed in court, and Orozco is pointing out the credit union, the department, and H Street. Smith said there's an issue with playing the video and asked that it be played at a later time. He finished questioning, and Orozco has been excused. Philip West has been called to the stand. He is the father of Trezell West. Philip West said Trezell did a lot of special work after becoming an adult, carpet, tile, landscaping. He confirmed Trezell worked at loss prevention at a mall. In 2020, Philip West lived on Potomac Avenue with his wife and Joshua West, his other son. Smith asked where Trezell and Jacqueline lived after they married. Philip West said he can't remember, but in 2020, they lived at the Casa Loma apartments on Lotus Lane. When he asked the name of West's biological children, Philip West did so, then said, "Don't do this to me," his voice breaking. Judge Bremer told him to take a minute if he needs to. Philip West took a sip of water and resumed testifying. He wiped his face with a tissue. He said in March 2020 he would see Trezell, Jacqueline, and the children every week or so. That his wife told him Trezell had bought a home in California City. He said he didn't watch any of the West children while they were moving. He said he thinks they did the move in one day. Philip West said he never visited after they moved to California City. He said he was making plans to visit, everything situated. Philip West said they were always together on Christmas. On December 19th, 2020, he said all of the children except Orrin and Orson were dropped off at his home. He first found out Orrin and Orson were reported missing when an officer came from California City. Philip West said he was present when CPS came to his home. Philip West said he can't remember for sure what happened, but believes a social worker spoke to the boys. He said they were taken from the home. He was provided visitations. Philip West said the visitations happened in Shafter at a facility. He said they'd sometimes spend 3 hours with the children. A liaison would be present. She wouldn't disturb us, Philip West said. Sometimes Trezell and Jacqueline were also there, Philip West said. The visitations happened about 4 months or so, Philip West said. Philip West said he recalls telling officers the last time everyone was together was July the 4th, 2020. After the West moved to Cal City, Philip West never saw Orrin or Orson, according to his testimony. Asked about his cane shop, Philip West said he's a craftsman and makes canes out of wood. He held up his own cane for everyone to see. Judge Bremer said that's enough.
Whoa! So they moved to Cal City. They haven't seen he hasn't seen the boys since they moved from Bakersfield. Ooh. That was weird. That was almost like Letitia's brother saying that he saw that green bag when they were transferring vans because Letitia would not let anybody touch it other than herself. So it makes you, good morning, Mars, it makes you wonder how much Harley really does know that she's not saying. And maybe she's not saying until she gets called on the stand. Because we don't know if the prosecution's going to call her or if she's on the defense side. We do not know. So, and it still makes me wonder if where that green bag was, because if all that stuff that was in the van was from when she went and got hers and Harley's stuff from Al's house, and then the next day the bag is in the van. But supposedly she never drove the van. It was the brother that drove the van until they were getting ready to come back to North Carolina. Hello, good morning, Amy Lou. You're fine, sweetheart. I'm just glad you guys are all here. I don't know, Wendy. I don't know how she concealed it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mars. I believe she knows a lot more than what we think she knows. Like, because there's just no way she didn't know or doesn't have knowledge of it. Because, come on, like I said, the brother remembers this suitcase from when they were transferring it from one van to the other. Now, I can't remember if he quite said he's seen it come out of the house, but he did see it getting transferred from one van to the other because he asked Letitia about the green suitcase, and she was just like, "Oh, it's just softball stuff." I don't know. I don't know if it was in a car because both cars she had, her car and the rental car, were both impounded by law enforcement. So I don't see it being in, unless it was in Harley's car. Because no, they took Harley's car too, because that's why they were just roamed the shopping center, because they had nowhere to go and had no way to go nowhere. I know she's here in North Carolina. I saw somewhere yesterday people were asking if she was out of the country. No, she can't be out of the country. For one, she's got to testify. I just don't know if she's for the prosecution or if she's going to testify for the defense. We should find out shortly, because I think the defense honestly the prosecution worked their way down from the highest number and is going backwards, because yesterday they went from the 500s and now they're down into the 400s of their evidence. So okay, yeah, I don't remember that he's seen it leaving the house, or if he recognized it come out of the house, but it in the van the very next day when they were transferring it. So makes you wonder. I thought there was a spot on the bumper of a car that fit in the garage. I think the only actually in the garage was Letitia's, because the truck was parked outside, and then next to the truck, Harley's car. I don't know, and if that's the case, then she did turn states. Her brother did. I mean, her brother was the witness. It wouldn't surprise me if her mom and her aunt, since they went up there too, if they don't testify for the prosecution. I would like to see the witness list. I really would like to see the witness list. Do you remember what happened yesterday with the juror that knew one of the witnesses and didn't realize that they knew her? Did you ever see what happened? I mean, we can go back and listen. I was just wondering if you guys seen it. Where do you think you heard that at? Mars.
And how do you know the marker, the writing on it? That was the box that was selected in.
All right, hold on. Let me do it with the phone that's hooked up to the damn thingy. You also heard the prosecution only. The prosecution had like 100 or at least 20 witnesses already. You mean the defense only has one witness, honey? Because the prosecution's up now. They're the ones that have been up since the start of the trial. What does he want to think about till tomorrow? Oh, okay, gotcha. So the defense only is calling her shrink. Is that because the prosecution got all the other witnesses? Like personal witnesses? She might be totally screwed. And then after yesterday's stunt, oh my God. No, baby, no. I was talking about what was going on with the juror that knew the one witness from earlier yesterday. Yeah, you're good, sweetheart. She one of the jurors knew one of the witnesses, and she didn't realize it when she looked over the list. She didn't recognize the name, so she said she didn't know anybody. But yesterday, after the witness got done on the stand and they went to their break, she told the judge that she knew that witness, or he knew that witness, and they were supposed to handle it yesterday before the end of the day, but all right, well, I'm about to look at it right now. If it'll play.
With the transfer stain, with
Wait a
that
minute.
movement.
So you said at the end of this day yesterday, they said that Harley will be testifying Monday? Is that what you meant?
Effect that we see.
If this is in fact blood, then it consists of a bloody object rubbing against the box.
Yes, it would.
Equal 439?
Or would you be able to judge her testimony just as you've been able to judge everybody else's testimony?
Give the tub to that area.
Do you believe that you can still remain fair and impartial? I'm sorry.
All right, we got to go from here.
Yes, we're going to finish up with this. And okay, we have 407 up now. There's the red suitcase. Do you see the tub?
Yes. So based on seeing this photograph and the proximity of the tub to that area, yes, so those did go in that general direction. That sump pump I had mentioned is actually just to the left behind all of those boxes.
Those are my questions. Thanks.
Is Lightbox. Ms. Bell, I'm going to have you step down. And I'll have you step down. You'll have to back on Monday. All right, so we'll see you back on Monday at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Now this is where I wanted to hear.
Do you mind if I go?
Yes, please. I was going to ask somebody to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take our weekend break. Again, I'm going to go through the long instruction that you probably are tired of, but I still need to read it anyway. You probably already guessed there's been some public media interest in this case. There could be more in the coming weeks. You must guard against that, as you will be required to decide this case based on the evidence presented and the instructions that I give to you. Again, you can tell your friends and family that you are on this jury and how long you think it will go. You can ask for their help in avoiding exposure to stories or even opinions from others regarding this case. But you cannot otherwise discuss anything about this case with anyone, and you should not listen to any opinions regarding this case from someone else. You can still blog or communicate with others, just not about this case. You can't do any blogging about your jury experience or communication with others. You can still watch TV. You can still go on the internet. You still
morning,
can
Miss Pam.
patronize Amazon, but you just can't do anything about this case. If anything regarding this case comes through your feed, change the channel, turn the page, do not give it any attention. You are not allowed to look at, read, consult, or use any material of any kind, including any newspapers, magazines, television, and radio broadcasts, dictionaries, medical, scientific, technical, religious, or law books or materials, or the internet with your jury service. I want to emphasize that you must not seek or receive any information about this case from the internet, which includes all social networking, Google, Wikipedia, blogs, and other websites. You are not allowed to do any research about this case. So I'm going to dismiss, or I'm going to send all of you home right now. We have, as you know, we're referring to all of the jurors by numbers, and you guys are probably going crazy because your numbers keep changing. Every time you come back, you have a different seat number, and it's based upon where you are when you come back in that group and where you are seated. So in this case, I'm going to let everybody leave except for juror number 12, white hoodie, hoop earrings.
Or
I
was
need
a
her to
female.
stay for just a few minutes. Everybody else is excused. Enjoy your weekend. And juror number 12, if you can remain with us for a moment. All rise for the jury, please. And juror number 10, if you just want to let yourself out. Seated. Record should reflect that all of the jurors except for number 12 have left the courtroom. If we did our work right, I have the right juror. If we didn't, I apologize. I think you probably know why you might be here. Are you the juror that communicated to Mr. Holmes that you knew one of the witnesses? Okay. You probably feel a little weird with everybody staring at you right now, but you did the right thing. Okay. This happens. Okay, it's really not that uncommon that somebody looks through the witness list and goes, I don't know any of these people. They don't recognize names. Names sometimes change. Sometimes they just don't remember the name, and then they see the face and they remember the person. And they do the right thing. They tell us that they know one of the witnesses. So who is it that you know, and how is it that you know that person? Okay. Okay. How is it that you know her?
So about 3 years ago, I was a worship leader at a church. My dad was a pastor. Stephanie's mother-in-law attended that church. Stephanie did not. Stephanie's mother-in-law is getting up in years and wanted to discuss with my father and I, as her pastoral staff, her wishes for her for her funeral. And she wanted to do that while she was still alive. So about 3 years ago, this person that attended our church gathered my father and mother and I at what turned out to be Stephanie's house, and along with her other children, to discuss her end of life wishes. So for about a couple of hours, we were in that home discussing funeral arrangements, and then we all greeted one another warmly, and I left.
Okay.
Then, as it turns out, last October, this same church member of ours had an adult daughter who passed away from stomach cancer. Because I was part of the clergy of this thing, Janice asked me to sing at her daughter's funeral. So I did that. And at that funeral, I saw Stephanie, greeted her, gave her a hug, told her I was very sorry for her loss, and we've gone our separate ways. So those are the 2 times that I have seen and spoken with Stephanie.
Okay. So I have to ask this question. Did you, and I know it's going to sound kind of foolish, but did you, or did she mention anything about this case to you during either one of those instances? Do you, or would you be able to judge her testimony just as you've been able to judge everybody else's testimony in this case? Is there anything about the context that you've had with her that would make you say, you know, I'm going to believe her because I know her, or I'm going to disbelieve her because I know her, or something along those lines? Do you think that you can weigh her testimony just as you would weigh the testimony of any other witness in this case? Do you believe that you can still remain fair and impartial? Do you believe you can still remain a fair and impartial juror in this case, even though you've had some contacts with one witness and not others? All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you back to the jury room. I want you to wait there for a couple of minutes while I talk with the lawyers, and then I will get back to you. Okay. And what you can tell the jurors, if somebody asks, you can tell them that you had a discussion, or we had a discussion here because you disclosed rightly that you recognized one of the witnesses after you saw them, and we had to ask you about that. Don't tell them who the witness was that you knew. Don't tell them what our conversation was, anything else like that. But at least this way they'll know what the conversation was, and they will know that the right thing to do in a situation like this is to say, hey, I know one of those witnesses, and let us know. Okay? All right. All rise for juror 12, please. Thank you. May all be seated. Record should reflect that juror number 12 has left the courtroom. Are there any challenges to juror number 12 continuing to serve as a juror in this prosecution?
No, Judge. The juror was very conscientious, brought this information to us immediately, it sounds like. Talked about 2 passing interactions that she had with Ms. Happ some years ago, and indicates that she can still be very fair and impartial in this case, and is not going to give her any special deference or anything like that. So I don't think there's any reason.
As far as I know, you can't know anybody that has to do
defense.
with the case.
For a couple of different reasons. One, I'm not alleging any bad faith or anything on the part of this juror, but it appears that it's more than a passing connection. It sounded, at least what I was gathering, it sounded like she was hoping to do end of life planning for Ms. Happ. I thought it was her mother. That there was a couple hour long meeting at the house. That there is a connection with a shared church, a religious connection. Part of the issue is, Your Honor, this is not just a lay or perceiving witness. This is an expert witness whose opinion these jurors are going to have to determine the basis of their opinion and how they value their opinion and so forth. So it's not just whether would give her more credibility. It's also how that she would weigh her expert opinion on this, and it's expert opinion that is key to this case. Ms. Happ has identified the gun in question that she testified about as being the gun that actually killed Gannon Stout. Furthermore, they're going to have later evidence that is going to put Ms. Stout's DNA on that gun. And so this is the key connection of all the other, there's everything else is there are a lot of circumstantial. I mean, this is pretty direct tie with Ms. Stout to the weapon that this witness is saying actually killed Gannon Stout. So based upon that, I would say it's a little bit different situation because it's an expert and it's her opinion that she's going to be judging and she does have a relationship with her. Further, Your Honor, I can say that that juror was one of the ones we had a lot of debate on as far as whether or not to use a peremptory challenge on. It was down. She was our last one. It was her and another juror. Whoever we used our last peremptory on, the choice between her and that juror. Had we known that she had this kind of connection with this expert witness, we would use a peremptory challenge.
It's a ploy from what she was doing through the whole damn trial yesterday. So they're trying to redirect, you know what I'm saying? Because next the judge adjusts that. So they got to make their bitch fit this way because they can't make a bitch fit on the other part.
We're, I think, more than or close to halfway through this trial. We have 6 alternate jurors on this case. I think that it was to excuse her at this time with the things and move one of the alternates on. And that way we can go forward.
All right. I want to think about this over the weekend. I'm also going to review her questionnaire again as well, and also the seating and strike chart to see where we were, or to see how the peremptories shook out. I don't know, since she was not excused, whether that will help me a whole lot, but I want to look at 2 of those things, and then I will make a decision before we start trial on Monday. Go from there.
Yeah, we just have one other issue to bring up.
Go ahead.
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. It's come to our attention.
Hold on. Okay. Mr. Allen.
It's come to our attention that during I think most of the afternoon session of witnesses today, that the defendant has been flipping the bird potentially to witnesses or to our family that are here for Gannon. And there have been pictures that have been passed to me during this process. One, it's disrespectful to this court. It's disrespectful to this process. And I would ask the court to admonish her to refrain from acting this way in the future during the pendency of this case.
Okay. I've not seen any of that, but on the other hand, the defendant is to my far right. I can see her some on a screen, but I'll just take it as is.
Hello, channel.
Ms. Stout, what you need to understand is that I can control the conduct of an awful lot of people in the courtroom, including yours. And don't do that. Don't show that. Don't be making disrespectful gestures to witnesses, to people, to family members, anything like that. You need to understand that if that continues, I can have you removed, and the trial will continue without you. And you will sit in a holding cell in this building. And every time we take...
All right. So that was the worst thing he could have told her. Because if you guys don't remember, when she was going through all the hearings before it got to this, she was refusing to go to any of them. And then it was like right before this, it was like one of the last hearings that she had, the judge demanded her to be there and to use any force necessary within reason. So why are you going to tell her that she won't be there while the proceedings go? That's what she wants. She doesn't want to be in that courtroom. So why give her what she wants? That's crazy. You'll have to play it again, Dippy. It's so hateful. I'll have to play it again? What? When you can't, you always confuse me, love.
me back up, ask whether or not you can conform your conduct to what I'm requiring. If you choose to act in a disruptive behavior or disruptive fashion, I'll just have you removed and we'll continue on without you, and then we'll check and see if you want to come back and
It's not going to make her stop, though. That's the
so
point.
I'll just leave it at that.
She's doing what she can to get
We'll
thrown
see
out of
where
that
we are on
court.
Monday. All right, court will be in recess. You can leave everything here.
All right, give
The
me a
only
second.
thing that
Wow, look at her.
have locked up is the gun and the ammunition. I don't ever leave that out. So that we need to make sure gets into.
So she was trying to, when her, because after that she got reprimanded, just that smack on the wrist. But her lawyer, I guess, was saying something to her about it, and she was trying to justify what she was like trying to play it off like she didn't do it. Hello, I got pictures, bitch. I took pictures or screenshot pictures, but I got pictures of the bitch doing it. Matter of fact, I showed you them. I showed you the video. What did I do with my sister? Hello, Kit. Good morning, sweetheart. Look, y'all, I'm making a coaster. Kit, I borrowed a couple of your skits last night to give everybody that doesn't know you a preview, so that way they go over and sub up to you so they can finish watching them. But I think I got quite a bit of them interested in Lori. So one day Lori's going to have to see if she can con the jailers into an interview with me. Yeah, I really don't. I think that's what she wants. She wants it to be where they don't pick her out. So she doesn't have to be there. So why give her what she wants? But I guarantee you she's not going to stop because that's what she wants. But I bet any money, y'all, that's what she's waiting on. She wants them to kick her. She did. She was something else yesterday, wasn't she, Kit? They had the most boring damn witnesses yesterday. Hey, Kit, did you hear that Harley is on the prosecution's list? Yeah, you did say that. Damn. You never mentioned it, so I didn't even think about it. They were just telling me that just now. I was like, well, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if her mom and aunt did it too. In 1 second, y'all. right, I'm back. Sorry, I need the potty. I found that very interesting because. Okay. All right. Thank you, Marsh, for coming in. Love your face. All right. So was that the end of it?
Laughing about it.
Locker somewhere, or into an evidence closet somewhere. Other than that, we'll see everybody 9:00 on Monday morning.
Okay, so it answered my question. They'll figure out the juror thing on Monday. You know, I was all ready for today to go into that live at 12 to grab that link for the West trial. I totally forgot. Today's fucking Saturday. This morning. I don't know how to. You're probably better, if it doesn't go through, you're probably better off just doing the Cash App Love. Because I think I have to like get it at a certain amount in order to even use it. Oh, it's not even loaded all the way yet. Hold on, give me a second. It's loading. I'll check it, sweetie. Mystery headed. Okay. When Kit comes back, let her know too, because I'm sure that's one thing that she would love to know. You know what I forgot to say, guys? Today's my husband's birthday. And you know, he woke up, when I woke up, I was nice and made him coffee. So he didn't have to get out of bed. He had coffee. Out of bed, boy, he was rampant and 6 o'clock this morning. He was being such an a-hole. Oh my God, I couldn't wait for him to go to work. Oh, there you are. Did you show Amy the t-shirt being bad? No, I can send her them pictures. I have her phone number. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can send Amy all that stuff. I will tell your oldest I said happy birthday. So yeah, me and his mom are gonna go out. We have some crab legs and stuff, some shrimp and stuff like that, but she wants to go see what else we can get our seafood boil tonight for him. I'm not a big seafood person, so I probably won't eat much. Aww. Your husband is a good guy. Is a little growly when overtired. What man isn't? They get grouchy. But he just woke up. There was no reason for him to be overtired. He slept from, 10, 11 o'clock last night? No, he went to bed probably about a half an hour before I got off my live last night. So probably about 11 o'clock. And he slept until 6. No, it might have been 7 o'clock because I was up since 5. Aw, how sweet. Okay, so far they believe she was not present for the murder nor the drop off 30 miles from his home. From his home? Okay, so here's a question. Because if you listen to the brother's testimony, he says he sees that green suitcase being transferred from the van that got all her belongings from that house to the van that her aunt rented for her. And that's when he was looking at her like, why won't you let nobody touch that bag? What's in it? And that's when she was like, oh, that's just the softball stuff. So yeah. Where did that bag come from? Where did she have it? Because it was mixed up with all the stuff that came out of the house. Just makes you wonder. What do you think about that? So do you think that the bag could have been in the house the whole time, even with the cops there? And maybe she had it somewhere else? Because they were only concentrating on that living room downstairs and Gannon's bedroom. I mean, yeah, sure, they looked throughout the whole house, but if it didn't look out of place or suspicious, I don't think they would even checked it. Wait a minute. So she lied to Ellie and said a brown suitcase, not the green suitcase. So the green suitcase was at the house the whole time. Is that's what you're saying, right? And if that's the case, was Gannon in that suitcase the whole time? See, that's what I was thinking yesterday, and that's what I kept saying to Win. Did I not yesterday, Win? I kept saying that last night, that Gannon was in that suitcase the whole time in that house. The whole time Ellie was in that damn house. So how did she, one, cover up the smell, two, like hide things? Maybe that's why she was just so off the wall crazy the first few days, because she was so scared that they were going to find him in this bag. And really, I don't even know what to say about, say on that. Like, this woman literally had some brass cojones. Like, whew. Yeah, so you think in a vehicle, but I don't think they found anything in their cars. Well, remember, both cars, her car and the rental car. The rental car is the car they got at the shopping center when she started running away. That was the rental car. Her car was took before that. Because when her aunt and mom and brother got up there, she didn't have a car. Her aunt had to rent that van for her. It was the cargo van. I don't remember if it was both of them or if it was just one of them. But she had two of them. She had the one that transported all the stuff from the house. And then her aunt, before they left, rented another. She said keep that van. They couldn't rent it out again. It was already rented. It was already to put it on for after they returned it. So throughout I know she got one down in South Carolina when she was down there. Well, I knew about the three, the two that got impounded by the law enforcement in Colorado and the one in South Carolina. The fourth one would have been the van, wouldn't it? Oh, wow. One unknown. That kind of scary. That is really scary. Here, Kit, grab that if you want to come up and talk. Three. I mean, she still may have had hope, but unlikely. If anybody, I believe it was Harley. I hate to say it like that, but there's just no way that her being there for all this time before, everything blew up the way it did, her not know anything. and as close as she was to her mother. I know Harley was here in Lumberton with her grandma. I don't know if she flew out yet to go up to Colorado or if she drove up to Colorado, but if she has to be there by Monday, she better have left already because it takes at least 26 hours to get from here to Colorado. No. Harley's close to her mom. I believe Letitia was close to her mom up until this point. The way her brother excuse me, the way Letitia's brother made it seem like was they were all close until this happened. But that could just be my speculation on it. I mean, if I had to say that, if anybody asked me that question, I would have to probably say yeah, honestly. I would have to probably say yeah. Let's see if it lets her come in.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning,
hear me?
gorgeous. I can. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Okay, people can hear me? This is so weird. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Oh no.
Oh.
Let me figure out something here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, something's going on.
I don't hear you echoing, so that's on your side.
Oh my God, I'm such a dork.
Is it the new mic?
I'm not using it, and hopefully I figured it out because this is different than StreamYard. Okay, there's so much.
There's so much. That's what I got last.
Okay, there's so much info on this case. That's why I'm trying to type really fast.
Mm-hmm. That's why I told you to come up. I was like, there's just too much that I know is gonna. I get annoyed when I have to type too much, and not only for nothing, my C button sticks all the time. So it's like half the time I forget to go back and check it to make sure, because I know you guys can't understand half of what I'm writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on her end, Wind.
Yep, it's on my end. I'm still trying to work with it.
But it's okay. As long as she doesn't mind, I'm sure we wouldn't mind if we heard it anyway. Because I know it gets annoying with mine.
It shows on my end that I'm talking. However, you guys can't hear me, but I can hear you.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, here we go. Now I can. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm Lori right now, okay? I can talk to you about Letitia because she's my friend. No, I'm just kidding. All right. There's so much about her. I will answer any questions anybody asks. So just let me know. Now, I want to say this about Harley facts, you guys, and from the affidavit anyways. So I thought I seen somewhere, which I'm still searching, she was either a person of interest or a suspect. However, I cannot find it, but I'm still working through it because it's
Oh,
pages long, the affidavit, okay? However, her name is mentioned a lot, like the transfer of the cars, like maybe when she dropped off Gannon out in that branch on the land, because after that time, Letitia picked her, or no, Harley picked her up somewhere. And I don't remember what vehicle yet. So Harley's mentioned a lot in this, and I think what they did was give her immunity for her testimony, in my opinion.
that's what they did to that Danny guy in Leilani's case.
Oh, is that what they did with him?
Yep. Because he's from here in North Carolina, too. He literally lives 30 minutes from me.
And because she also refused to talk to law enforcement. But that, I think, God, I think she's, I always ask you, do you think she was afraid of her mother? However, videos show otherwise, that they're super close.
Yeah. Well,
Which-
maybe it could be out of fear and not the way we're thinking it.
Well, I can tell you this, anything to do with her mother on all social media is no longer there. Like videos, no longer on her TikTok, Instagram. I did find an old Facebook with pictures, but she was like 13 years old.
And this is Harley you're talking about, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, then she told, and I showed a picture, I don't know if you knew this, I showed a picture of the brown suitcase from the house. She said that brown suitcase in the affidavit, right? I mean, and now her brother confirmed it was the green one. So do you hear what I'm saying? She's saying brown. So they're looking for a brown suitcase, okay, which you could see in a picture. However, her brother verified it was green, and that's what he was found in, a green. So the scary thought is, was she driving around with him everywhere? But decomposing body.
Was he in the house, like in a closet? Because I know from what I've seen, they really only were. I mean, they searched the whole house. They got to, but the main two rooms that they were like focused on was Gannon's room and that living room downstairs, right?
And I might be wrong, but
in the garage
suitcase was in that car. I don't know if it was Harley's car because she had Harley back in, and I think the suitcase was in there at the time they searched. Okay, the first night, and then I think she panicked the next day and brought him to that ranch, away from his home. However, they did find on either inside the trunk or on the bumper 3 sources of DNA: Gannon, hers, and unknown male. Okay. No, isn't that interesting? This is why.
Male.
Yeah, and that's why.
Could it be that Eduardo or?
No, those guys are fake. They're real people, okay? But one was in jail already, okay? And I think they're maybe saying Eduardo was the fictional character. I'm so sorry, my computer keeps going off, you guys. I'm so sorry. And I talk a mile.
That was mine.
No, I talk a mile a minute. I hope you guys can.
No, you're fine. We're listening. We can hear everything.
Okay. Okay, Eduardo.
But see, I forgot about her ranch. I forgot about the ranch.
Yeah.
So, okay, that could be the reason to find him.
Okay, and I don't like repeating myself, but I want to tell people I understand a lot of this case in a different kind of way because I talked to Letitia for 2 years through letters, through phone calls. So I didn't write her to get
Not the scoop,
per se. I wrote to her asking how she could do this. Okay, and 3 weeks later, I get a letter and I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God. Right? But in the time frame I got to know her, you know what? She was so sweet, so very kind. I would have to tell her repeatedly, please do not talk about your case. Please do not. And sometimes she helped. but I never asked her a question. I did reference to a question. I said, how did the FBI lose tracking you? I said that to her. She would never answer that question. Anything to do with the FBI?
She found
Yeah,
the truth.
she didn't answer. And I said, I want to know how Gannon's body got to Florida. Those are the two I did ask. I'm being honest here.
Well, she drove them, didn't she, in the cargo van?
Yeah, but I
The second one, not the first.
no, I was asking her to see if she would give me an answer on how his body got there because we didn't know quite yet that she dumped him in Florida. You know that, right? We found this out after the affidavit came out. It was sealed. Okay, we didn't get to see that.
Yeah, I knew that they found him in Florida.
Yeah. Okay, what else? So we talked about the suitcase thing. Yes, her brother. I seen that clip because that day I didn't get to watch it because I was too busy with doctor's appointments. But I did see the clip of him crying. This poor kid. You know.
It really broke my heart because I was like, oh my God. Because I could only imagine what her family is being put through. You know, not only up there, but down here. Because, you know, this case is very high profile. So it's not like people in North Carolina are oblivious to this case. You know, for one, you know, it is on my channel, and a lot of people in North Carolina know who I am. So, I mean,
North Carolina.
I might not have the subs, but they know who I am.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know. I don't do Facebook, and I didn't know that 1.5 month time frame what she was doing out there. I didn't know she put out videos. I didn't know that she was putting out all these lies because I had a communication with her that was totally different. And then when I found all that out, I was in shock.
She doesn't get one of those tablets like everybody else gets?
Oh, she does now. I've had a couple video visits that I ended up having to cancel with her. As a matter of fact, I think 3 months ago I was supposed to. And it had been a while because I think her attorney told her, quit talking to people on social media. Okay. And she would always call me prior to her court hearings. It was really strange. But, you know, I talked to other people. She was using me. She was good at what she does to get that information out. And she did it.
See if you were going to tell everybody what she said.
Oh, yeah. And I asked her permission, though. Nobody knew I talked to her till August 29th. And she was arrested, what?
Of last year?
No, of 2020.
Oh.
Oh, you know what?
I never told you that.
Oh, no, you guys, I got like 9 phone calls with her. I got 12 letters from her, possibly more, but I lost a few letters during my move and some of the phone calls. Now, I didn't do the phone calls intentionally, people, just so you know that. My mom was in a nursing home after her amputee, and I had that because of the nursing home lying to me. And after my mom passed, I didn't have it no more. So it was nothing intentional on my part, but she did know that I was going to share some information because I shared a phone call, my very first one, and the whole internet blew up. It was crazy. I couldn't handle the bullshit I got. I got tons of hate. But let me tell you something. A lot of people got tons of information for me, tons of content for themselves. I can tell you that much.
But they're not going to tell you that.
Oh, no.
They're
you know
not
what?
going to tell people.
No, they didn't at the beginning. And people were coming to me. They're like, so-and-so's using your letter. They're not calling you. Because I don't care about, I'm not monetized by choice. And I don't know. It was really frustrating and a bunch of BS because I'm the only one that put out there her different personalities. Okay? I did that. Because, you know what? I believed in innocent till proven guilty. So I gave her the benefit of doubt. Okay? Until the prelim. Yeah. I got sick to my stomach and almost vomited. I'm like, oh my God. This lady did this. There's way too much evidence. I know my mind's going
I
to
believe
another. I'm sorry, but I have a lot of it on private because people were stuck and not being grateful and sharing it wherever they wanted. Even though I did a live,
at least give you the credit for
I was
it.
called talking to a YouTuber when I've been around for a while, okay? And I don't
Yeah.
strike people. I'm kind to everybody because striking stupid, but it was bullshit what I went through. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm so sorry.
My stuff is 18 and older, honey. You're good.
Okay.
If they can't handle curse words, then this is the wrong chat because I do it a lot.
So my opinion is different from others, and I've shared a lot, and yeah, I'm not
I'm
trying
always
to
gonna
talk
be.
but this is my personal experience with her.
Yeah, I'm always innocent until proven guilty. But this woman, she just was. I don't usually get like this towards people, but like from the very first instance with her, there was just something about her that screamed guilty on her. And even though I still gave her that chance, the further along it went, the weirder it got with her. Until it came out that she got arrested for it.
Oh yeah,
So,
I confronted her, right? Let's see, a couple months after she was locked up, and I said, "How could you do this to Gannon?" and blah blah blah. She wrote me a letter back. Well, I'd hate for you to be on the jury. She was pissed off at me. I go, well,
wait for the ones that are on the jury. I'm probably the least you have to worry about right
yeah,
now.
I know, right? I still supported her after the fact of being kind to her because that's just my nature, being kind. But now I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. But it is what it is, right?
I wouldn't be. I mean, you still have that experience. You know what it is? It's jealousy because you had that experience. None of them could experience. None of them had that chance. That's all it is. It's jealousy.
I said to people, I go, you write her. I have people come to you. Can you write Letitia a letter for me? I go, no. This is how you write her. Go ahead. If she responds, she responds. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like she would listen to me anyways.
Doubt yourself. That's just like doing your own fact check, do your own research.
Exactly.
Like I have people that help me with my research. Like OG is really, really good. GT, who is in here, he's Duran something.
You know what?
He's really good at research.
I think it's great to put a group of people together and brainstorm. Because let me tell you something, I will help anybody. Nobody helped me in the beginning. I went to people I was sub to for a while. I'm like, hey, how do you find this? No one would ever respond to me. So I taught myself, and ever since then, I teach other people. I even help them research, send them links. That's what you do, right? That's what this is about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be like. Like,
yeah,
the way that people are doing stuff now, it just drives me crazy. It really does. Like, why are you mad at somebody else's opinion? Like, do you hear yourself? Do you even look at yourself in the mirror and realize you are getting mad at somebody else for their opinion?
Exactly.
Like
me.
Crazy.
Yeah, like, okay, even wind, I'm going to bring that up. Me and Analyzing Life do not agree on everything, but we can be, we agree to disagree, and we're good like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
agree to disagree and be an adult.
Well, I'm not calling Wind out, but this is a good example. She made a comment in my comment section, okay, which I didn't agree with. And she told her reasons why she felt that way. And I told her why I felt that way. And that was the end of it. You know what I mean? Because you can learn from other people. I didn't get mad at her.
You don't have to be just because one's being a smart ass or one's being a whatever doesn't mean, you have to do it in return. Kill them with kindness, like my mom always says.
Well, yeah. So my point is,
she's like, not
everybody's going to agree on everything, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
We,
I know I say so much. Come on, people, soak it in, soak it in. I'll be all right. So recently, I'm not trying to bring drama on your channel. I was very hurt by somebody, and I cannot believe how advantage I was taken.
I saw that.
And it was for about letters, right? No, but I found out more, and I was so sad. Guard yourself, people. Guard yourself. Whether you talk, to any of these people or not, guard your personal life. Guard your heart. Okay.
Mhm. I learned my lesson. A lot of my mods are with me on this. I've learned my lesson the hard way by modding for somebody and getting close and then getting doxxed like nothing. So,
Oh, I'm waiting for
and
that.
quite a few of my mods happen to too. So
It'll be.
we're all good.
That is so fucked up, though.
We don't like that bull. Like, there's no reason to go real life on here.
I was just sticking up.
We're here to do.
I was sticking up for myself finally. That video was so hard for me to make. I'm not kidding. I even cried and had to shut the camera off, but I put it up there anyways because this is how it happened. So guard your heart. That's my point. Yeah.
Yep. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Like, I stick to myself. There's certain channels that I go into a lot, and then there's certain channels that I don't go in at all. And if you ever hear me talk about the Scooby Boob Troop,
I know who that is.
that's okay.
Yep.
So I tend to add people to this group, even though they aren't associated. I tend to add my own people to it.
Yeah.
They don't ever get out once they're in there. They don't. They're just on that list.
Yeah. And I never bring up other creators. I don't let them talk about other creators in my chat because
I try not to.
More problems. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, like we talk about Scott. I like Scott too. He's a good guy. Of course. Talk about Scott. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Scott Rice.
Crime Talk. Yeah. Yeah, I love him.
Because we can learn a lot on the a legal defense, way. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind people talking about a creator in here if the creator isn't one of the problematic channels, one of the drama channels, because there's more drama in the true crime than there is true crime.
Well,
and that's so crazy.
How long?
Because true drama has its own channel.
How long have you been,
community? I mean,
how long have you been a creator doing this?
2 years.
Okay, this is what's crazy. Now, the Scooby-Doo people, let me tell you something. They came from the drama community. They made this embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them. I'm embarrassed for me, what they've done to the true crime people that truly do care.
Yeah.
And so and they don't research. They take high profile and that's it. Okay, they got good followings. Come on now, bring different cases up. Even one a month. I mean, I'm a nobody on here, and I don't got that many subs. But you know what? I try every day to put up a message.
You don't got what? You got like over 4K subs.
Yeah, but I've been doing this for like 4 years. Okay, but which I'm okay with. But that my point is about.
Yeah, I'm good at where I would.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to grow their channel.
I don't really necessarily want the 1,000, but I wanted the 500 for the longest time just to get my community tab. But now that I got it, it doesn't even bother me to get the 500 because my chats always stay small. So that means I don't really have the drama in here. I have a lot of mods, but I think the most I've ever had in my chat at one time might have been 20 people. But that's it. And that even gave me
I don't get that many in my chat, but I'm okay with it. Okay.
Yeah, I like the small chats because you can actually interact with them and talk to them and you can follow the conversations a lot easier.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
guys-
modded for one of those channels that got 1,000, 2,000 people in there
Yeah, that's
at a time. It was hard.
I like
Yeah.
you, Gwen, Angel, Analyzing Life. You guys watch me on a regular basis, and I'm so grateful for that, you know, and are very kind and loyal, and that goes a long ways.
Yeah. I mean, I treat people the way I want to be treated.
I know, right?
There's just, I mean, I am not here for the drama. Like I hate when people say that, but I'm really not here for the drama. I wanted to do this to bring the missing kids' names and put it out there. The cold cases and you know, make sure people don't forget about them, and you know, I didn't come here to do the drama or the personal business with everybody like the way they're doing it. It's not what I came for.
Oh, you know,
That's
I
not
should
what I'm
just
gonna
tell
do.
everybody,
I'm gonna
you know,
continue doing what
there's a lot of creators I like that have been supported, like Natasha and Arctic Fox. You know what I mean? So if any of you watch it, don't take anything that I don't like you. I'm just saying these people regular are supporting me, and I think that's awesome. And Karen, I see I could go on and on. I'm just gonna shut up now. Do you want to get back to Letitia? How about that?
That's on you. Like this, do you see what it says scrolling across the bottom of the screen? You never know where the conversation will lead us.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, because some they want to stay on topic, but sometimes I don't know. It doesn't happen that way.
It's good to let some of the people are new compared to us. You know what I mean? So they don't know how some of these people are or how some of these channels can be.
Yeah, that's why I said guard yourself.
You know, and I'm not going to scream out any channels in particular. I know which ones I stay away from.
Yeah.
And I've been, you know, here for 2 years. So I had to learn my lesson the hard way, but I learned it. Give me 1 second. You can entertain for a minute, Kit, please.
So, let me go to the main thing here. Hi, Chad. How you doing? Hi, Wen. How you doing? Oh, Duran. Hi. Hi. How you doing? I seen you yesterday. Who else is in here? I know OG. Let's see who else do I know? Mars now. Emmy Lou Who. Emmy Lou Who. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, It Matters. Okay, if I talk too fast or too much, people just stop me, okay? And I'll stop and slow myself down. Or any questions about this case, because I've been on this case since day one. And I can give you my opinion or whatever, what I have researched.
All right, I'm sorry. That was my mother.
Yes, Wind, I did. You know what? I watched her, like we all did, her hitting that cop on her transported. She is something else. I confronted her on that.
Oh my!
What the hell? She goes, that didn't happen. Oh my God, you're on video now. I seen that. I wish I could write her and say, you lied, you lied, you lied, you lied.
I mean,
this.
Okay, well, I'm going to kind of defend her on this real quick because it could have went either way. She could have really only wanted the air and to open the door a little bit to get some air to breathe. But once that door was open, you didn't know where her mind would have went. So it could have went either way on that one.
I would have liked to seen the video out of the van because from my understanding, I could be wrong, that she did run and they caught her. But what's shocking is
I never seen her
that
make
lady had surgery.
Yeah, but she could have landed the way that she had her holding her back the way she did. She could have landed on her knee the wrong way or something. It was her knee that she had surgery on, right?
Her shoulder.
Her shoulder. Well, the way, okay, so she, with her shoulders, if you remember, she kept going like this on her and yanking her. She could have done that on her own just by the way she was doing her.
Let me see. I didn't see it. Oh, was she doing that?
Like this. Yeah, she kept yanking on her back to hold her because she had her one arm back like this, trying to hold her arms back. And she had one like this and just kept yanking her and stuff. She could have done that herself. That didn't necessarily happen by it was her the way she was holding Letitia and Letitia was fighting.
That's why it'd be nice to see before that and after that.
Yeah.
Because she kept saying she was being mean to her. But then seeing her hit the cop with the can, and oh my god. It was funny but not funny.
But I never seen her throw an energy drink. What?
You did it?
Did I miss it?
Oh yeah, that's where it all started. Oh yeah, here. Let me send it to you. Let me find it, okay? I can send it to your. Oh no! What did I do with
come
it?
on, puppy.
I want to keep talking. I did do a clip of it, but I didn't put it out there. Okay, same thing. Okay, this.
Aww. Sorry, I heard one of the puppies crying, and he's trying to get back in the doghouse, and the mom's just looking at him like, come on.
Oh.
So mean.
Ouch.
Okay, now what did you say? I'm sorry. You sent it where?
I'm gonna send it to your Twitter DM, okay? I did a clip yesterday, but I never put it out. Okay, just so you know. I'm showing you where she hit him in the head with a can. That's when everything started.
I had said something earlier. I was like, damn, I can't even get up with Kit to ask her anything. I forgot that you were on Twitter.
I was so freaking tired last night. This trial is okay, I'm looking for it.
Oh. I wonder whatever happened to JJ's dog.
JJ's dog? She sent
really?
it back somewhere.
She what?
Sent it back somewhere.
Wow.
Okay, I found the clip. Hold on, please.
Sugar Duran is GTX. Just to let you know.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, did you see if did OG drop the Discord link earlier?
Oh no, I didn't know.
I don't know. I think you were looking for that thing.
I am. I was going through the affidavit for you real quick. So
No, earlier.
Oh.
I think you were looking for the thing when. Oh, Amy, are you still in here? Oh, I was looking at some pictures, and I found some pictures of Kylie Rodney I had. I didn't realize how many pictures I had of that girl. Yeah, where is my phone? Oh, let me message Amy and let her know.
Oh gosh, here we go. Oh.
Oh my goodness, that puppy. Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta run out there and put that puppy up. He's gonna drive me crazy.
Okay, people, she's busy. I cannot find her on Twitter. Puppy. This is crazy. I cannot find her.
Why are you barking? Sorry, guys. I thought I muted it.
You're gonna have to. Did you accept me on Twitter? Because I cannot find you.
Hold on.
I'm looking at my friends list right now.
Oh. The date. No, you're on mine.
I'm not finding.
No, I'm sending you a message.
How do you spell your name again?
Dipey.
Hippie what?
It's what
You
is
got
it?
4 numbers after it, right?
It's TC with Dippy or at Dippy 1978.
It's okay.
I just sent you a
Oh,
message.
good. Oh, oh my God, I'm such a dork. I seen Summer's picture and I didn't think that was you. Oh my God. What a dork.
Yeah, when I made most of my accounts, Summer was the one that I was engulfed in. So
That makes
I
sense.
used her face for a lot.
Okay, I sent it. It's sent.
Love your face, GT.
Okay, everybody, hi. What do you call it?
All right, so. Huh?
What do you call him, Duran?
Oh, his name is GT.
Oh.
He changes his stuff all the time.
Okay, well, goodbye. See you later.
There we go.
Have a good day, Sugar Spice. I like that name and everything nice.
See, all I see is that when she like jumped on her, she threw it at her first.
Yeah, hit her in the head with the can.
Oh, she literally hit her in the head
Yeah.
with the can.
Yeah. That's how it started.
Okay. He meant like she threw it at her, and I'm like, what? I didn't see no can go flying. That's what it was, is she took the can and whacked her in the head with it. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a
Gotcha,
weapon
gotcha. Bye, Shud. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. I love your face.
But that's where it began. She got out of her cuffs first, and then that happened.
Like, but I blame that on them if they left her cuffs loose enough for her to get out of.
I don't know.
Gotta blame that on them. At least, like, get 2 pairs of handcuffs and put one on each arm, and there's bars on a seat. You can seatbelt. You can like lock it to the bars on the seat. You know where the seat bends? Each side has like a bar on it.
No, I don't know.
You can, and her hands would be down. At least it wouldn't be like they wouldn't be constantly behind her and hurting her. If they're down straight, you know,
I don't know.
might just get a little.
It'll be interesting.
I mean, that's really nobody to blame.
It'll be interesting to see if
The what?
defense team brings that up. Because I seen her disagreeing with the prosecution's theory of it. She's like, that didn't happen, and I'm like, well, I did see that
I mean,
can.
Yeah, like I didn't see the can. So, I mean, just imagine if they seen it or not. Because it just looked like to me, after she got the handcuffs on, she just jumped on her, like punched her in the face. I didn't see the can. But I'm not close enough to the video itself to see it.
Well, the quality of the cameras are bad. You would think this day and age that security cameras, et cetera, would be more clear by now.
Well, I mean, there's times they have to go cross country to get a person and bring them back.
Like Lori Vallow. I think she was on the plane though the whole time.
Yeah. I don't know. I know they brought her from Hawaii back to Idaho, right?
Yeah, on a plane though.
So they had to take a plane because you can't drive straight from Hawaii to the States. There's no bridge for that one.
Okay, my son-in-law, I'm not going to say too much. I can't even take pictures of him or put him anywhere on the internet. He works for the sheriff and he transports prisoners, right, inmates, and he drives like a cargo van. So there's a cage between them. Okay,
Yeah.
they are attached to some rods, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
But
okay.
This wasn't that type of cargo.
Yeah,
van.
I know.
This was actually a passenger.
Yeah, they don't have that where I
But
live.
this was,
That's my point.
yeah, this is just a regular old rented van. They rent it from like Enterprise or whatever.
Oh my God. Hold on. My son's calling.
Okay. So yeah, the van that they were driving in was a regular van, like a church bus van. It wasn't a sheriff's van. This wasn't no type of police law enforcement van. It's from like rent a car budget rent a car or Enterprise, like something like a car place. This wasn't one that you put tools and stuff in. This had like seats in it. So
Okay, sweetie, I gotta go. My son's having some problems here, okay?
all right, love. Thank you very much for coming up and joining us. We appreciate
Yeah.
this.
Have a good day. I think I'm going live later. Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right. Bye. Both of you were flashing us at the same time. Huh? Yeah, she disagrees a lot. I'm confused. What do you mean we were flashing, y'all? But I do have to get going myself soon here. I'll be here to pick me up, and I still got to fix my hair real quick. I will be in Kit's Live later. I'm sure she'll send a notification out. I will also I will share her live on my community tab. So if you can't find Kit, go to my community tab and I will have it up there for you. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that means we were talking at the same time. Nope, there's somebody else in here because it doesn't usually count me. It only counts the people in my chat. So it's you and probably the person that always just sits back and watches me. Oh, I'm not leaving right this second, honey. I said in a few minutes. I'm going to let it get to 2 hours and 30 minutes and then I'll get off. But, man, just to know that, that whole time that the law enforcement. Oh, all right. So I can't wait. I've got to go. I love your faces. I will talk to you guys later. And y'all, if you catch us on the replay, please make sure you hit that like button, share, and comment. I'm sorry. I'll talk to y'all later.